Welcome to your review represented by Admission Premium. I'm Gigi and today I'm at Stanford International University where have people from all over the world come here. So surely today I'm going to talk about international relations. And now I'm with Ajahn Ricardo. Hello, how are you?
Good, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Okay, I would like you to talk about the curriculum a little.
Okay. Well, first of all, what I can tell you about international relations here at Stanford is that it's actually under Bachelor of Business Administration. International relations is actually a concentration. It's not a minor, it's not a major, it's a concentration, which means that the student has to complete 7 courses focusing on international relations.
Yes.
We have a range of courses that we offer from introduction to international relations all the way to, let's say, international organizations. We also look at international political economy, foreign policy analysis. What we try to do here is simply give the student kind of like the basic foundation for international relations, and hopefully the student will take that knowledge and those skills and be able to, let's say, maybe apply them for maybe a master's degree or maybe in a job.
Oh yes. So I wonder, like, which subjects do they study? About?
Okay. Well, I mean, most of the students, because again, as I said, it's a Bachelor's in Business Administration. There will be a number of courses that are very business related. So such as, let's say, principles of business or principles of marketing. There's leadership. There's business ethics and business law. I mean, there's a number of, again, courses that focus specifically on business administration. But then, the students, because it is a concentration in international relations, only have to study and complete 7 courses focusing on international relations. And again, they start from the very basic, introduction to international relations, to introduction to comparative politics, and maybe to something more advanced like research methods in international relations or foreign policy analysis. But again, what we try to do is give them, the foundation for this particular discipline.
Yeah, thank you so much. So now I'm excited to know, like, how the students here, how they feel about this university and about the environment, and also like how their life here.
Hello, my name is Darlin Matugane. I'm from South Africa and I've been here since 2015, and my major is international relations. I study international relations because the future of my plans is to work for the United Nations in order for me to help people through social development. And international relations is a course that helps us view the world in a different way that other people can see. We analyze issues that happen to everyday people, and we try to solve them and come up with solutions to better it. Stanford is a great place which is diverse and you learn about different cultures from everyone in the world.
My name is Caterina Grasso. I'm half Thai, half Italian, and I'm doing my BBA at Stanford International University with a concentration of international relations. I chose international relations because I intend to pursue a career in diplomacy, and I feel that Thailand presents the opportunities to work in the humanitarian architecture, as it's a hub for major organizations like the UN and IOM. I chose Stanford International University because I come from an international background and I felt more at home with the international community that Stanford presents.
That sounds great, right? I believe that you want to know more about the information, so I'm going to ask Ajahn Ricardo more questions. Okay, so the next question I think everyone wants to know, So after they graduate, like how they gonna work? Like what's their job?
Okay. Well, again, the nice thing about international relations here is that it actually falls under business administration. So if you think about it very carefully, the student will be getting a degree that could be used for many different, let's say, positions, because again, it's business administration. But if you study international relations, there's again many different sectors, many different fields that the student can actually go into. So, for example, many people believe that if you study international relations, you can only work in a university or work in government, but actually you can do much more. You can actually work for an international organization like the United Nations.
Wow.
You can actually work for a multinational corporation. You can actually work for, let's say, a consulting firm or for a law firm. But again, it's not just simply government or teaching. You can actually go into business because there is a need for, let's say, special knowledge about how the world works. And actually that's what we are doing with international relations. We're trying to understand how the world works.
Wow.
That's it.
Okay, that sounds really awesome. So this program also have internship or not?
Yes, it does. I mean, here at Stanford, we incorporate the internship component into the curriculum, which again is a very nice, let's say, addition to the curriculum and also to the education that we provide for the student. The internship component for international relations, what we try to do is we try to place the student in perhaps, let's say, three areas. Maybe embassies, get an internship at an embassy, get an internship at a chamber of commerce, or maybe even get an internship for an international organization such as the United Nations.
Wow.
And the nice thing again about being here in Bangkok, Thailand, is that there are a number of international organizations that have offices here. So that again gives the student, let's say, choices. But keep in mind that the student can actually do an internship overseas as well. So it's not necessarily that they are tied here to Bangkok, Thailand. They can actually maybe find an internship overseas, maybe in Switzerland or maybe, let's say, Australia or Japan. I mean, the choices are actually quite great.
Yeah, really great, really wide. Like
Yes,
around the world.
Yes.
Yes. So, university also have the partnership company.
Yes, for international relations, we have a partnership with the European University School of Business.
Wow.
It's a dual degree program,
Yeah.
which basically means that the student studies 2 years and completes 2 years here at Stanford International University, and then can transfer over to European University School of Business. If I'm not mistaken, there are 3 campuses from European University that the student can actually go and continue their studies. One campus is in Barcelona, Spain, and then 2 campuses in Switzerland, one in Geneva and the other one in Montreux. And European Union School of Business does actually have a major in international relations. So, once the student goes over there, they're going to be able to, let's say, take a number of courses in international relations as well as business, and perhaps get a different perspective of the world being in Europe.
Wow, this is a really great opportunity.
It is.
So, what is the strong point of this program?
The strong point of this program, I would say, first and foremost, is that it is tied with business administration. So it's not separate. It's married to business administration, which again, is a nice complement. You want to learn, or you want to understand business today, you need to understand something about the world. And that's where international relations comes in. So that would be one of the strengths. The other strength, again, is, let's say the partnership that we have with European University. That's very positive. The other strength is that what we try to do here is we try to teach the students how to apply their knowledge and skills. So one thing that I am definitely working on is closer collaboration with the United Nations here in Bangkok. So again, trying to get the students to use their knowledge and skills in the real world.
Lastly, could you please give some recommendation to the student that interested in this program?
Sure. First and foremost, I again would emphasize that international relations is meant to kind of act as a window for students who want to understand how the world works. My recommendation in many instances is that if you want to be competitive in today's global marketplace, you need to have the right tools, knowledge and skills. That's extremely important. International relations, again, complements what they're already studying in terms of business. But I definitely would, again, stress that today we live in a very globalized world, and you need to have a very good understanding of how it's working and how, let's say, it's developing.
Yes.
What do I mean by that? Well, in many instances, like looking into the future. So, if you take a look at a country, what do you think might happen 5 or 10 years from now?
Yes.
Like here in Thailand or anywhere else in ASEAN. So that's, again, my recommendation is learn as much as you can about the world, and international relations could definitely help you out with that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for the information today. It's really useful for all the students, I believe that.
All right.
So, if you want more information, you can check at www.admissionpremium.com. And today we have to go. So, see you in the next clip video, and don't forget to catch up with us. Bye-bye!